Hi, Mariana is here. Thank you for joining me. Today I picked the subject codependent versus dependent personality disorder. So you will understand the difference and the similarity between these two behaviors, because being codependent, it's hardly the same thing as being dependent. And in some ways, it's crucial that these two types of dependency being recognized as distinct. Not that codependent individuals aren't dependent on others, but paradoxically, they are primarily dependent on the other person's dependence. So today's topic will cover codependent and dependent behavior. I'm sure till the end of this podcast you'll discover how much is affecting your life. No matter if you are codependent or dependent, you'll understand much more this behavior. Being dependent on a relationship can be a positive quality that fosters healthy relationship, but being codependent on the other hand, it's harmful to the person and the relationship. There are some differences between dependent and codependent person. The dependency issue and codependency are harmful to meaningful relationship and personal growth. Although the issues are different, they can foster a negative emotional cycle in personal, social, and professional setting. If you notice that something is wrong in your behavior, the first thing to move on, you have to identify the issue. That will be the first step to search for changing this behavior, to acknowledge that yes, you have a problem. I will give you some key points about codependency versus dependent personality disorder. A codependent person needs to be needed. Codependent people bases self-worth and satisfaction in life is on caring for other people with little concern for themselves, where the dependent people wants and need to be someone to care and look after them. Dependent individual fears being alone and rely on another person to make everyday decision, to look after them, and even to agree on their behalf. For those who doesn't know, I am a life coach and NLP practitioner. If you need my help or a consultation, you can contact me via my email. If you want me to bring any subject here, please leave it in a comment bar. Otherwise, any suggestion or comments will be appreciated. Codependency is classified as learned behavior that can be passed down between generations within family. If you want, you can check in my playlist where I do have codependency parent-child, and there you can understand more when I'm saying that it comes from a previous generation, from a family, a relative, or wherever we grow up. To understand people with codependency issues, also is known as a relationship addiction, tend to form and maintain relationships that are one-sided, emotionally destructive or abusive. This way of relating to others often appear in dysfunctional families because members are taught to place others' needs above their own needs. They always learn that you have to serve others and then to look after yourself. And that's why this behavior is becoming up to maturity to be codependent. For example, if a family member of a family is sick, other family members will tend to the sick family member constantly, placing their own needs and desire. People with codependency issue have low self-esteem and often find it difficult to be themselves or to look after themselves. They feel good when they do things for other people. They like to feel that someone is needing them. That's codependent behavior. Where dependent personality disorder, one of the most frequently diagnosed personality disorder, is characterized by a person becoming emotionally over-dependent on others to please them. People with this disorder tend to be wide as clingy, passive, and needy. People, they look at them that they are not able to do things by themselves, and that's true. Here are some common symptoms on this dependent disorder. They have difficulty making decisions without the help of others. They need someone to decide for them. They are afraid to express disagreement. They always want someone to take the responsibility and look after them in life and in most of the things. They are afraid to start projects or to take a decision by their own if they don't have someone there to agree or give them the confidence that yes, it's good what it's doing. Also, when a close relationship ends, urgently they look to find another one to care for them. They need someone to be there And in the same time, it's the same thing, because they have low self-esteem. So you see the similarity between these two. Both they have low self-esteem, but in a different way, and both they are dependent, but in a different way. We will see it later on. If you like this topic, you found it valuable or useful, don't forget to give a like and press the subscribe button for more topics like this one. And if you think someone else might need this subject, don't forget to share it. So overall, dependent people tend to involve more of a general dependency on anyone other than itself to make decisions, feel someone care for them, love them, and of course to do the general task in their life. Where people with codependency find most of their concern with close relationship, and they tend to relate to others by placing them first, to care for other people more and less for themselves. Where a dependent one involves the placement of one's safety and comfortable as the leading motivation for close relationship. So the similarity between codependency and dependent personality disorder focus on dependency issues. A codependent person depends on another person needing them, while a dependent person is depending on the care it's provided by another person. The individual sense of self is key in both conditions, preventing personal growth and healthy development, inside and outside the relation. If you notice that you have this behavior and you're not happy with it, you want to change, the first thing in changing, it doesn't matter if it's codependent or dependent, to change this unhealthy behavior is to acknowledge, to identify the issue. Because a lot of change and growth is necessary for both codependent and dependent personality disorder. Once you identify, yes, you can move on. Either you can work and improve yourself, or you can find a specialist, find a shorter way, work with a professional person, then you will have these changes much faster, understanding how much is affecting your life. Hope this information will be of help and understand if you are codependent or dependent. If you appreciate my work and you didn't press the subscribe button, you can still do that. And press the bell if you want to be notified every time I post something new. Till our next meeting, don't forget, I love you with my heart and I hug you with my soul. Bye.